What another day, a wonderful day today at the office, sunny California on a basically a Saturday afternoon. Met some really great people today working on, on some of the videos and some of the information. I ran into a person that worked for Southern California Edison as electrical engineer. We talked shop and talked about the movement of makerspaces, hackerspaces, Hacker.io, electronic gizmos and tinkering and things of that nature that are readily available. And we talked a little bit further about some of the projects he gets involved in. He actually worked on one of the retrofitting one of the projects for storing energy. We talk about the smart grid and the complexities of it, and I mentioned energy storage from a professor of mine at Long Beach State University when I was studying to be a civil engineer, getting my bachelor's in civil engineering, and he mentioned about a project where during peak times energy would be used to pump water up a mountain, thousands of feet. And then when the energy plants weren't producing, then they would turn the turbines around and let the water free fall from the mountaintop and create energy through the water turbines, much like a dam would do. And so basically it's kind of like a battery. So you'd push water up the mountain when you had excess power. Let's say, for instance, that would be good for wind energy and solar, which is produced sometimes in abundance, and then released in the evening when you don't have any wind blowing or any light, or on cloudy days, things of that nature. So instead of storing your energy in lithium batteries like Elon Musk would have, these very enterprising engineers came up with that idea of allowing the water. And this, so anyway, this engineer I was talking to from Edison mentioned that he, because of water shortage, allowed them to take it offline, and they went into these, to all these pumping stations and did evaluations and did retrofits and bring it up to code. And he mentioned that it's the only one that he knows of in the world, and that it was developed in the 1930-ish. So some of this equipment is not manufactured anymore. In other words, it was engineering way ahead of its time. So for the purposes of energy, I think that doing that with water or reclaimed water or the rainwater that we have when we have major rains, instead of allowing it to go to the ocean, we pump up the reservoirs, which are purely used for energy storage during to release it during the non-peak hours, or to release it during the peak hours. Anyway, that was a very interesting thing. I'm going to provide you with various different links in engineering, civil engineering courses that we have readily available, as well as any other kind of resources that I possibly can. Again, thank you very much. Subscribe to my channel, follow me and like me, and I'll give you a submit button, as well as please support through contributions and any kind of resources would come on as a mentor, things of that nature. Thank you very much from the Homeless Educator.